Welcome back, folks, to the final ever episode of Medieval here on the Heavy PSX channel. Today, we finally arrive at Zarok's actual lair. Past the time device, past the foyer where we nicked his team biscuits. And as we arrive on this train, we can at least tell you a few things. First of all, this is one final confrontation. So, the gargoyle will tell you that pretty much they never thought you would actually get far with Zarok. So, from here is the final encounter. This is basically what we have to do. There was a magic spell that we picked up earlier called Good Lightning. You're gonna need the Good Lightning. Essentially, now that we collected 20 levels worth of lost souls in the chalice, we could use those souls that we picked up to basically get the final part. But to do so, we need to fully make sure we have all the things that we need. And let's put that together. So now that we finally arrived at Zarok's actual confrontation, take a look around. There's a few things here. A shield just in case, maybe, I don't know. Shield just in case, and here it is, the Good Lightning. This is the last treasure. This is the most important thing in the entire game. Now let's put all the cumulative 20 levels worth of chalices, and there is Zarok.
So we meet again. I see that a century spent as worm food has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Gallowmere.
And these are Zarok's actual forces.
Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
Lucky cup, right? But from the lucky cup comes the entire, all the cumulative souls that he picked up. It is all of his followers. Basically, these are the people that fought alongside Thingamajiggy. Now we get to do the reward. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to use the Good Lightning to use them on your allies, sacrificing your health in the process. You're probably thinking this is a dumb idea. It is not actually. If any of your forces fall, you're gonna have a hard time taking them out. So what you're gonna be doing is that you're gonna be using a lot of your health in order to win this game. To do so, if any of your forces goes down to a yellow or a red, keep going around and basically use the Good Lightning. It replenishes their health. Well, better than that, it actually makes sure that once they pretty much, you keep running around, you keep using the attacks, you heal them up, and instead of electrocuting them, it kind of heals them. For some reason, lightning can actually heal people. I didn't see the logic of this at first, but I just thought this was a clever way of actually making sure that you actually heal up. Yeah, it takes a good chunk of your health, but you probably think, oh, this takes forever. Well, the good news is it actually doesn't take long, because eventually their forces are going to fall, which is what happens here, because now we literally see the forces of evil coming in, and focusing, because now basically teaming up there, teaming up that, and that's really it. Keep boosting them up, and when you do, they died, and basically that's it. The forces of good and evil have finally won. So we are finally free from the villains, free from Zarok. Good. So what happens basically here is that they'll now give you tons of health up items. Pick them up. You basically need to start throwing them out, because you really, really, really need to start getting all your health back, because you really do, because you need all the health you can get, because as soon as the fight ends, you're going to be facing off against freaking Zarok's actual champion. Well, essentially the one that you need to face, really. So, yeah. As much as you can, really. Yeah, health doesn't really do... Yeah, technically it kind of does. Grab the health. And basically,
You always were
this
fortunate
says
in
all his
battle,
forces have been
Fortescue.
beaten. So
Let us
now,
see how you fared against my champion,
next part.
the
Now
late
we're gonna take
Lord
on
Cardock.
Lord
He eats
Cardock.
people like you as
Like
calcium,
calcium supplement. How fitting, because you're a pair of bones. It's literally, Cardock is bones. On a giant flaming horse! Motherfucker, that is cool! Well, the good lightning is officially now useless, because we need a much better move on the lineup. We need the magic sword, and we need to get the heal. Right. This is how we defeat Cardock. Swing the fucking sword. I know he's got like a laser shield, but quite literally, just hit him as, just pretty much swing that sword around. It is the best weapon that can cut through his barrier. And literally, there's not much you can do here. Just to find out where the fuck he is, because the camera is not really helping me. There he is. Use that charge attack. And get as close as you can, and then swing it. Hit him hard. Camera is not your best enemy and not your best friend in this battle, because quite literally, he is just there. And he'll shoot out magical thingy-majiggies, which really will do hurt, because they will hurt. And they will. Oh, they will. Normally be like, smacking health. Yeah, just make sure do that. Charge up, run around. Swing that magic sword. Best sword in the game. We really do. And that's the end of Cardock. So now with Cardock fallen, Zarok will get... it just goes
Right,
bugger.
That's
Right,
it.
that's
I've just
it.
about had enough of your meddling.
So that you think it, if we're gonna do, if anyone can't do it right.
Where is that spell?
Okay, this bit's actually entertaining.
No, not that spell. Oh,
Well, kickiness,
not right
apparently.
aha!
He's found the
Now I
fucking
have
spell, hasn't he? Zarok has now become a fucking dragon. A weird, malshapen dragon thing. Say hello to the final boss. This thing is fucking terrifying.
None shall defeat the mighty Zarok.
So, right, we need to use the magic sword, we need to use everything, and we need to use our wits and our speed. He will hit
So
hard,
prepare
and
to
he will
die,
hit very much.
Fortescue.
If you die at this point, you're gonna go up against... Right, this is basically the ultimate foe of Zarok. He is protected by a magical barrier, and he's spewing out acid as fire. But you have to wait till he is not glowing in the aura, and then you hit the bugger with the sword attack. And that's really it. That's all you have to do, really. He's got some pretty gnarly attacks. You have to wait for his barrier to go down. When his barrier goes down, that is when you attack. And considering he's still not really giving me much to go with. Yes, that's the one. Smack him with the sword. Just remember, wait till his barrier goes down, then hit him with the charged sword attack. It's essentially simple. It's kind of... It takes a while, because you don't know when he fucking will drop that aura. When he does, boom, there you go. That's exactly how you do it. And he'll have some very nasty attacks as well. I'm not saying much, because I'm actually concentrating, because this is a really difficult boss battle. Then again, this boss battle is kind of tricky because it's not my fault because of the camera. I figured that I don't need a freaking charge up attack. It doesn't do much. I just hack him to death, really, with my sword. Actually, I just realized hacking him to death is actually the best thing to do. Just the fact that I can hit him 4 times and he takes double fucking damage. Look at his health. Now he picks up this barrier. This is a very powerful attack. Avoid this. It will kill you. Run away until he falls, and then wait till he, wait till he does that whole, wait till his barrier goes down again, and then hit him. Because I know he's getting close, because it's about to approach that time. Yeah, he's nearly dead, and that's it. Got him. Game over. Yes, Zarok has finally been defeated, killed by Sir Daniel Fortescue. After nearly 100 years of attempting, Daniel finally kills the son of a bitch. But in a moment, if he was to die, then essentially he is gonna take you with him. So all that magical spell and the fate of Zarok just basically becomes, that's gonna fucking hurt. Not gonna lie, that fucking hurt. And now Sir Dan has to run away because literally Zarok's castle's falling right on top of him. And then we just get treated to the explosion of Zarok's place. That's really about it. That's the end of the... literally floating on some discs. You have to get out of the whole region because... oh, Jesus! Run, Dan! Daniel, you're gonna have to run for it. That is not looking good. There's literally no fucking way out. About to appear! Run! There he goes, out of Zarok's actual castle and saved by the eagle that saved us earlier. That looks like an eagle. It looks more like a vulture. Or a condor. Or something. But anyway. After Zarok's death, all the souls that were unlocked by his magic spell essentially just go back to Gallowmere and all the people there. Where all the people, like, you know, all the soul people, it's just like, oh, I'm not gonna, whoops. But as you was revived by Zarok's actual magic, technically now that it technically slips away, there is no need for you to exist to be woken up. Now that Gallomere's entire soul, all of Gallowmere now saved for good, essentially we can now rest in peace now for good this time. Or until we need it again. And conveniently he just basically tucks his eye in, and Daniel Fortescue sleeps again. But instead of being in limbo, Daniel finally gets accepted into the Hall of Heroes. After 100 years of trying and attempting, all the heroes partying, and this basically is just a celebration because Zarok's finally gone, and heroes are once again needed. And once they do, they all look at the newest member of their group, and essentially, now that Sir Daniel's finally proved himself as a hero, and he's finally happy, he just does the only thing he does. He basically backflips all the way to the seat, grabs the chalice, holds it up, and then he just literally accepts a drink and then basically just drinks it because he can't really accept all of it. No joy means he can't accept all of it, and he finally gets the adulations and praise from his peers. And of course, after all that is done, he also gets a star in the sky. So Daniel has saved the entire world, and he finally gets recognition for it, and I'm just pleased as heck. The end. Well, that's that then. Yeah. I know it's been a while since I actually started this journey, and I'm actually very surprised I managed to get all of it out of the way. But this was basically made by Sony Entertainment Europe, as it were. But yeah, this, as I probably mentioned before, I may have not mentioned, but I actually concluded this a while ago. I just never had the chance. This was a fun game to play as. This was a game that I wish I played a lot earlier than I did. The tragic thing was, I wish I actually played this in my when I had a PS1 at the time. It is such a unique little title. It is such a unique game that it just oozes Britishness. It oozes a bit of originality. It's a game I would actually like to play. There are some flaws with it, but Sir Daniel Fortescue has a charm of his own, and that's the one thing I enjoy, because I did a while ago, there was actually experimentation where I was playing Crash Bandicoot and frickin' Spyro and all that. Spyro's still ongoing, by the way. Just need to find an excuse to download the episode. But Crash Bandicoot was done a while ago, and there's just lots of things I just want to get out of the way. This was the fun game to play out of the games I've beaten. Granted, Crash Bandicoot was a very difficult platform, but I didn't really enjoy that as much. This, on the other hand, I enjoyed spectacularly. So yeah, you probably may think to yourself, what games are coming up next? Well, Spyro the Dragon is still going for my PlayStation experiment. I might be moving on to Ape Escape next, as it were. And I'm thinking about replaying the original Resident Evil for Chris's run, just because, you know, technically the original Resident Evil PlayStation 1 is technically no longer described as canon because the remake replaced it as the actual canon. So I might do that. I might play as that, or probably do so anyway. But the one thing you can take out of this one is, yes, there was a sequel developed for this, but I'm not gonna play that instantly. I'm actually gonna wait a while. I'm gonna wait till I've gotten more other PS1 titles out of the way, early stuff as well. So there is stuff coming. It's gonna have to wait a while though. So yeah, maybe Crash Bandicoot 2 when this experimentation's done, and probably something else. Maybe Pandemonium. I don't know. I've never played that game, but I've never been, you know. So, dedicated to the memory of Mr. Apple. But yeah, that is it for Medieval 1. So, see you all in the next game I do. Bye for now. And thank you very much for tuning into this magic journey of Sir Daniel Fortescue. Never forget his courage, and his bravery, and his hat.